Here comes the net. Here comes the net. You already know what it is, Meng. We out here on the SAMOENG Loop, I think that's what it's called. And we are up in the mountains overlooking some beautiful landscapes. There's a net taking photos. And there's Joseph. It's very beautiful, so cool, lots of fun. It's like 3:30, so we just had lunch on the side of the road and it was yum. And yeah, okay, bye. You can see the road down there. Wow, that's beautiful. You already know what it is, Meng. We finally made it out here at the top of Samoeng. Welcome to Samoeng. And obviously we got this gorgeous, gorgeous view of the Samoeng forest. Check that out. Isn't that unrealistic? It's so cool though. But yeah, and we got some shops and stuff, so we're gonna go take a walk. Hello! So in today's video I'm going to be talking about the Samoeng Loop and everything you need to know, hopefully, to ride it. We did it on a motorbike, however a lot of people do it on a bicycle as well. And basically, what is it? It is a loop that starts and ends in Chiang Mai. It's about 100 kilometers depending how many places that you kind of veer off, but about 100 kilometers, and there's a ton of spectacular views. You go basically around the mountain that Doi Suthep is on. Doi Suthep is this temple that overlooks Chiang Mai. I'm gonna have a separate video about Doi Suthep as well. But basically you get really wonderful panoramic views of the mountains. You get to feel the wind in your face. It's just a very enjoyable thing to do if you're interested in that type of thing. It's definitely suitable for beginners. I personally had only ridden a motorbike the day before for about 2 hours total, and that was just getting to and from my destination, which was the Grand Canyon, which I also will have a separate video for. But basically, the best part of this loop is actually enjoying the loop itself and the drive itself. However you want to do it. You can also do it with tours, I believe, but I really recommend just doing this tour either biking or motorbiking. That's really the best way to enjoy it. You can see elephants along the way and just go through the jungle and see all these little villages and hidden temples and stuff. So it's just really beautiful. If you want to just go to some individual stops along the way, such as the Mesa Waterfalls, which I have a separate video for as well, that will be in the description box below. But you can always take private transportation to any of those other places. If you're hesitant about motorbiking, I will be uploading a separate video about all the tips and tricks and safety things that might make you feel a little bit better. I do have to say that you technically are supposed to have an international license to ride a motorbike. I did not. And I feel like that's just Thailand. It's kind of just, a lot of places in Southeast Asia are like that. There's things that are required, but there's always ways to get around it, and it's only if you get caught. But I mean, you didn't hear that from me. But basically, if you do get caught without a license, then there's a fine, 400 baht, which is, yeah, between $10 and $15, I think, US dollars. Sometimes there's checkpoints, they just see people on motorbikes, they'll pull you over. We went through a couple, but we were never stopped. I don't know if it's because we are Asian and just look like not foreigners. I think it really depends, so it's really up to you, but you can definitely look into getting an international license as well. I also need to say that if you don't feel comfortable at all riding a motorbike and you never think you will, then this may not be for you, but there's definitely other ways that you can do it or see the things along the way, so don't worry about that. So that being said, how do you actually do the loop? So you can do the loop clockwise or counterclockwise. If you go counterclockwise, which we did, you go north and then west. You take 107 and then 1096, which connects with 1296 near the town of Samong, which is what the loop was obviously named after. And then you come back into the city. And that usually takes about 4 to 5 hours if you don't stop very much at all. It took us, I think, about 6 to 7 hours. It really depends on your pace. You can go as slow as you want. You can let people pass you as much as you want. You can stop as much as you want. But the road itself is paved the whole way. It goes up through the mountains and down and around and all around the mountains. So it does get quite windy at places, so I was like a complete beginner, but I really think you're driving so much in one day, you really just get the hang of it along the way. And if you make it out of Chiang Mai traffic to begin with, then you must be like decently competent enough to be able to go through these windy places. So the biggest tip that I have is just if you want to take it slow and easy, just hang left. People will just pass you. Honestly, traffic is crazy in Southeast Asia, but yeah, they'll just pass you along these like windy turns. Obviously wear your helmet and you can take it as slow as you want. So that being said, where can you actually stop along the way? There are so many places to stop along the way, and it's really up to you where you do want to stop. If you go counterclockwise, this is kind of the order you'll hit things, but you'll see Mae Sa Waterfalls, which is the first place that we stopped. There will be botanic gardens as well. We had lunch at this really nice place about 10 kilometers past Mae Sa Waterfalls. On the left-hand side, there was kind of like a bunch of stops, restaurants and stuff along the side of the road. I think there was pictures of, roasted chicken, and we just saw photos of that, so we pulled in, and it's this really nice place along the river. You can sit in these little hut type things with bamboo like mats underneath, and you're sitting in this like cute little place and just eating next to the river. There's like kids bathing in the river and stuff. It's really, really cool, really fun. That was a really wonderful meal actually. We got chicken and papaya salad and sticky rice, which is basically just a huge staple in Thailand, especially in our diet. But it was really, really good, really great restaurant, really great dining experience, really. And I do not think it was expensive at all. So that's where we had lunch. There will be places to get gas sometimes. Sometimes they're really hard to identify. They won't say like gas. You just have to go and figure out that it's gas. You have to just spot it and go. So I recommend getting gas before you leave. There's also strawberry farms, Mae Sap caves, and the town of Samong. An orchid and butterfly farm, and tons of restaurants, temples, coffee shops, and little villages and towns, stuff like that that you can check out. Most importantly for this Samong loop, I think it's really, really important to dress appropriately. So the sun in Thailand is super hot, at least when we were there. So I brought like a long sleeve shirt and long pants so that I didn't get sunburned. Obviously brought sunscreen for my face and sunglasses, and obviously need to be wearing a helmet. You could wear a neck, something to cover your neck as well. I wear closed-toed shoes because I just think wearing flip-flops or sandals, if something happened on a motorbike, is very unsafe. You need to have closed-toed shoes, in my opinion. Also, get a map of the Samong Loop. You could probably get one for free online, or if you Google Samong Loop, there's a couple options. You can also visit a motorbike shop and they can give you maps as well. You might have to pay a little bit, but it's definitely worth it. Or invest in data and a GPS so you know where you're going. Last but not least, get gas in Chiang Mai or Mae Rim. We actually didn't do that, and we found gas along the way home, but it was pretty, not scary, but we were getting very low on fuel, and we didn't think that we were going to find anywhere until we got back to the city. So just for peace of mind, I would just get it as soon as possible. Okay, that brings us to the end of this video. I hope that this video included everything that you needed to know to get on the Samong Loop, go out and see it for yourself. It really is one of my all-time favorite activities in all of Thailand, actually for my whole backpacking trip. So hopefully you get the chance to go. I hope this was informative, and if you have questions, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to answer. And if you like my videos, if you want to see more about Thailand, more activities about Chiang Mai, etc., please just go on to my channel and just look at the videos, because I think there will be a lot coming out very soon. You can also subscribe. That would really make my day. I hope that you have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. If you do have more questions, please feel free to reach out, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!